So of course here we have my very good friend who was part of, or actually is part of a big initiative right here in the country, has a global face. However, they have an office here in the country. They're known as FUTBOL MAS FOUNDATIon. They engage themselves in football activities. However, they just don't give people football. They impact young boys and girls' life skills and use football to bring them together, teach them skills that they can use when they grow up. So we have, of course, Musembi in the house. Musembi is a social coordinator in the country. I hope I have said it well.
Sure you have.
Karibu sana. You say you're just from the headquarters of FUTBOL MAS FOUNDATIon. What was happening there? Of course, carrying through from the award you won last month.
Sure. It was the first time ever that we had all the different countries that have FUTBOL MAS had a platform for them coming together and trying to see our 10 years back and also 10 years ahead.
Yes.
So FUTBOL MAS FOUNDATIon, FUTBOL MAS is written this way.
Yes.
It's a Spanish word that means more than football. So it's FUTBOL MAS. MAS in Spanish means more. So it was an international meeting trying to see what we've done when FUTBOL MAS was formed in 2007. But in Kenya, we started back in 2017.
Yes.
So it was a great experience trying to think about the FIFA Diversity Award, trying to think about various innovations, socially, commercially, and also our way as we try to enrich what we do in terms of happier communities.
Where are you based, Pastor? Where are you based? Where do you do your activities? Where are you where are you faced in Nairobi? Which place in Nairobi? And what kind of activity do you do? Because I'm sure people are wondering.
Sure.
Yes.
So FUTBOL MAS in Kenya, first time in Africa, we started in 2017, and we are based here in Nairobi, in Mathare and Kibera, whereby we do a social sports program for the community-based schools there.
Yes.
We started back with 2 schools, but now we've grown to 5 different community-based schools in Mathare and Kibera. And about FUTBOL MAS, what we do, FUTBOL MAS believes that all children have the same potential. The difference is opportunities. So what we do is we give the children an opportunity to acquire life skills and also work on their well-being and also get skills through learning. And we offer sessions outside the classroom.
So where can someone come? Basically, now mtu anataka kuonana na Samuel Musembi. Someone wants to see Samuel Musembi or get involved in this particular activity. Sure.
So activities take place at Austin Grounds along Juja Road. Austin Grounds along Juja Road in Mathare area 3B.
Yes.
We also have activities taking place in Laini Saba in Kibera, Laini Saba field.
Yes.
Sure.
So now, some of your success, of course, since you build up the children, now after the children, you impact them with life skills. Where do they go? How is that process? Just in summary, you've picked up some kids, you're nurturing them, you're impacting life skills. What next when they reach maybe 16, when they reach 20? How do you do that kind of a follow-up?
Great. So we work with children from class 3 to class 8, and we've grouped them in different categories in terms of age. And what we do is, as much as is life skills, we believe that for any citizen, for any person to be complete, they need life skills. So what we offer is a platform for these children to acquire life skills that they need individually and also as they interact with other people. So we're not a football talent development program. What we do is believe that there's power in life skills in developing the resilience of children. So that's why we work in the informal settlements here in Nairobi. And what we do is we try to transform their realities, trying to strengthen their resilience, because we believe if a child is resilient enough, they're going to be bold enough to face the future in terms of any adversity that comes on their way. So we strengthen them. So we believe that after they've experienced our program, they're fit enough to go out there and make good decisions and be global citizens. And just to summarize it is, in Kenya, we talk about physical education classes, PE. So during those days, during your days, PE sometimes was double maths, double science. So for what FUTBOL MAS does is we have a structured physical education class that covers different life skills along the year. So FUTBOL MAS, we give it the same weight as any other subject because You can get everything in maths, but you have zero life skills. So we balance it off.
Very
That's
true.
it.
Certainly. And someone who wants to join, how do you select your people you bring together? Is there anything that they're supposed to pay?
Our program is free of charge for the schools that we work with. And our plan is, because we believe there's space for resilience, impacting resilience skills to children. So we've started up with a few schools, and our goal is to grow, and enrich more children with these skills, because they really need it. Yes. Because we work on the well-being of the children and also the mental health of the children, because we believe life skills like self-esteem, confidence, teamwork, empathy, all these skills they would need to grow up in terms of mental health. Yes. And just to say that with all this, we start with one school, and it depends on if the school wants the program, but our program is free of charge.
So definitely schools can approach you, or they can, or is vice versa. You go to them, or they can come to you. Yes. And are they only supposed to be based in the slum or in the...
For now, we are working the schools in the informal settlements around Nairobi. Yes. But the idea is schools can approach us, and we can agree on terms of resources, in terms of how the program is going to be delivered. Mm-hmm. But our program is cost effective. It's not bulky in terms of having it in the schools.
Certainly.
Yes.
Of course, football is one of the things. There's a league, of course, as we summarize.
Sure,
there's a league you have.
sure.
What is this league? How often do you have it? When
Great.
do you play it? Where?
Great. Mm-hmm. So one of the tools that Football Mass uses in teaching social sports session, we have a green card, which is this. Mm-hmm. So in normal football, there's red card, there's yellow card. But in Football Mass, our way of life is we believe in the transformative power of positivity. So for any positive thing that a child does during play at the field, we award using a green card. Mm-hmm. So as we implement our program from January to October, in every term, the children get green cards for any positive thing they do. If they were helping out the other children, they get a lot of green cards. So when it comes to the end of the term, they get to assess how many green cards they have, and the children who have most green cards get to represent their class in the league. So that's why one day to Mashujaa Day, on 19th of October, yes, this year, 2019, we have our final Football Mass League, whereby we are bringing together all the 5 schools, around 700 children coming together. We work on in terms of community cohesion, trying to practice the positive things that they have learned from January to around this period. And it's all about the positive transformation through the green card philosophy. So they always... We work on positive behavior management. So the children always want to get more green cards, yes, because they get recognized by a green card.
Green card. Certainly, yes, true. In 10 seconds, where can you be found on social media and on Facebook? You know, we see what you have.
Sure. So Facebook, Football Mass Kenya. It's FUTBOLMAS.
Yes.
Football Mass.
Yes.
Kenya, that's Facebook, also in Instagram, Football Mass Kenya, and also in YouTube, you can find us in Football Mass .org, Football Mass .org. Sure.
Definitely, you know where to get Samuel Musembi, who's a social coordinator working for Football Mass Foundation. Recently, I will share those pictures. You can go, of course, to my social media platform. I will share that kind of a story and the pictures. They won. They were rubbing shoulders with the likes of Kina Messi, rubbing shoulders with the high and mighty in terms of football, and also in terms of developing the community using football as a tool. Thank you so much. And the entire Football Mass, SEPE. Is it?
SEPE, yes.
SEPE, yes. SEPE and the entire team. Keep on doing what you do best. You are most welcome to Kenya, and of course here at K24 Sports. Thank you, Musembi,
thank you,
for
Tony,
your time. This, of course, is
and a green card for you.
Asante sana.
For having us here. Great.
I have a green card, so I am being given a green card by my director, Nevo, to disappear from set, but never wear kula hiyo. Have a good afternoon.